to nothing that is of no use. If you wish to control others, you must first control yourself. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. You can only fight the way you practice. Step by step, walk the 1,000-mile road. It may seem difficult at first, but everything is difficult at first. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. It is difficult to understand the universe if you only study one planet. Truth is not what you want it to be, it is what it is, and you must bend to its power or live a lie. If you do not control the enemy will control you. In battle, if you make your opponent flinch, you have already won. The purpose of today's training is to defeat yesterday's understanding. Do not waste time idling or thinking after you have set your goals. Fixation is the way to death. Fluidity is the way to life. The way is in training. Never stray from the way. The only reason a warrior is alive is to fight, and the only reason a warrior fights is to win. Accept everything just the way it is. Know your enemy, know his sword. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. Generally speaking, the way of the warrior is resolute acceptance of death. Develop intuitive judgment and understanding for everything. You win battles by knowing the enemy's timing and using a timing which the enemy does not expect. There is timing in everything. Timing and strategy cannot be mastered without a great deal of practice. Unless you really understand others, you can hardly attain your own self-understanding. Water adopts the shape of its receptacle. It is sometimes a trickle and sometimes a wild sea. Approach the enemy with the attitude of defeating him without delay. Immature strategy is the cause of grief. Do not let the body be dragged along by mind, nor the mind be dragged along by the body. One must make the warrior walk his everyday walk. If you do not look at things on a large scale, it will be difficult to master strategy. Fixed formation is bad. Study this well. Pay attention even to life's trifles. To become the enemy, see yourself as the enemy of the enemy. When you cannot be deceived by men, you will have realized the wisdom of strategy. All things entail rising and falling timing. You must be able to discern this. There are many ways of understanding simple things, but generally the opposite is true for difficult ideas. To know 10,000 things, know one well. Perception is strong and sight weak, and strategy it is. Too much is the same is not enough. If the enemy thinks of the mountains, attack like the sea, and if he thinks of the sea, attack like the mountains. Even if a man has no natural ability, he can be a warrior. Become acquainted with every art. Whatever the way, the master of strategy does not appear fast. Do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love, both in fighting and in everyday life. You should be determined though calm. It is wrong to be inflexible. Though you give up your life, do not give up your honor. The teacher is as a needle, the disciple is as thread. You must practice constantly. As you get the rhythm, you discern how to win. If you learn indoor techniques, you will think narrowly and forget the true way. Thus you will have difficulty in actual encounters.